I wanted to extract value from Ivey. Kevin Huerter is not that. Now, if he could reclaim his shooting form from 4 or 5 years ago, yes.
I say, but back at the Hawks.
The last couple years he's been dreadful. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, if by David, what was the last kibble and bit in the deal? There was a pick swap in there.
Pick swap for 2026 first round selection with Minnesota. Yes.
Okay, so it's a swap, but you don't get the pick outright.
It just depends on which is better. Yeah.
Right. So, not interested. I don't care. Now, if somehow that pick swap has value to someone else and they can spin it into something, maybe. But let's go to the people. Go to Adam, 97.1. Adam, how you doing, bud?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, Adam. Thanks for your patience, man. What's up?
Oh, no problem. I mean, us as fans, all we want our organizations to do is try. Because when you're looking at the Tigers, I mean, the Pistons, this year, it's kind of like you said, Mike, that gap year. But with the Red Wings those last 7 years, and then you also have the Tigers, as an owner and as a GM or president of baseball for the team, all we ask you to do is try. We understand that you want to build the farm. Tigers, you have done a good job building the farm. But you have done nothing to do at the trade deadline or in free agency, and also you are making your top pitcher really angry with this whole situation at hand. So with the Wings, I just want – so I'm like a hockey elite guy. I love my Wings. I just want the Wings to make a move. Eisman, show me that you can actually, give out a little bit of term and go get the right pieces for this team, because you suck 5-on-5. You're bottom of the league in 5-on-5. Your power play has been lacking the last, week and a half or so. You need another right shot defenseman. And I think where he went wrong was a couple years ago, not re-signing Gostisbehere. I think that put him behind the 8 ball a little bit with his defense core.
Well, look, Adam, I know we're switching gears from the Pistons stuff, and that's fine. It's a top 6 forward or a top 4 defenseman. Anything other than that is just back page filler. There needs to be a move of substance. And yeah, last night was their best win all year, right? You answered a bell. Yep. Colorado beat the hell out of you a couple days ago. You go there, you shut them out. Win of the year. That doesn't change. They've been scuffling a little bit lately. It doesn't change that without Evanson, it hasn't quite looked the same. And you're right. From a goal differential standpoint, Adam, they went into last night's game with no goal differential. It was 0. So, yeah, top
Plus
6
2.
forward, top 4, top pairing defenseman type guy. Make him. You got to make something of substance. It can't be Craig Smith. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Go to Albert, 97.1. Big Al, what's the word?
What's going on, Mike, Rico? How are you guys?
Good, buddy. What's up?
So, first of all, the Tigers don't even get me started with them. I'm so done with Scott Harris. I'm done with this whole Schuylkill saga, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
But in terms of the Pistons, I think it just bothers me because I'm not sure, and I'm giving Trajan a little bit of leeway here because it's his first year. But at the same time, what are you exactly waiting for? A player like Michael Porter Jr., you can get for an expiring contract with Tobias Harris, and he makes $26 million this year. And Jaden Ivey, who I know you just traded, but if you package those two guys and a pick or two, you get Michael Porter Jr., a guy that's shooting 40% from 3 on 8 attempts per game and averaging 25 points. That guy literally slots into your starting lineup and gives you a secondary scoring option behind Cade Cunningham, and a guy that actually can score in half-court offense when the playoffs call for that. I don't understand what this team is looking for. And I'm not mad about the Jaren Jackson thing. I'm not too high on Jaren Jackson. But like you guys said, it's the principle of showing aggression and showing that you're serious about winning a championship, whether it's a Trey Murphy, Jaren Jackson, Michael Porter, one of those guys. I don't know what this team is waiting for.
Like the Michael Porter Jr. move, that's interesting because it's not a superstar. And you can poke holes in his game. But if you bring him into a place, look, he played for a winner. Let's be clear. He played for the Denver Nuggets, who are a winner.
You want a chip, yeah.
You bring him here with that three-point shooting at the volume that he takes them, the ability to be a bulk scorer, and what's the opportunity cost? That's a move that's not a superstar, but I'd be totally happy with it.
And that's what bothers me is that, like, we're not asking for Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're not asking for any of that. We're asking for moves that actually move the needle for this team and give Cade some actual space to run pick and roll with Durant. Because if you guys watch the games this year, it's a lot harder to run the pick and roll when you're playing with Duncan Robinson, who can space the floor, and then it's Asar Thompson and Ron Holland. Like, I'm sorry, but Ron Holland is not going to develop into a 25-point per game scorer. So let's get something for a Jaden Ivey who's gone now, but somebody that can actually contribute to winning, especially in half-court offense like the playoffs need.
Yeah, and that's all we've brought up is there are very few guys in the league that I know can close out a playoff series. Very few. I mean, you get into the Luka category there. Look, Cade has to show he can be that guy. Cade is awesome, but closeouts haven't exactly been his specialty. He needs help. And that to me is, if I look at the big picture and I go, all right, well, is that help going to happen internally or externally? Probably external. That's not a shot. This team's got a lot of nice players. They play together. They care about each other, but they don't have another guy that's going to be ready anytime soon to be Cade's running mate. They don't.
Yeah. And especially for this year, it has to be external because I don't see it internal. Now, maybe down the line, yeah, you'll have somebody who can become that second guy, but take advantage of the now, and that's you're going to have to do through a trade. Just how I see it.
248-539-9797. We got a lot of people who want to talk, and we're happy to do that. We will get to you guys. Just bear with us, okay? Sit tight. We'll get to everybody. And, yeah, we're going to mix in some Tiger conversation because we have more audio. And The Athletic gave a grade for their offseason. I'm not going to give you a grade. You're going to give me the grade. I want to know what you think of your baseball team as we head towards arbitration day tomorrow. I hate the fact that we even have to talk that way. Whatever they do or don't pay Scooble, as Ken Rosenthal said, it should be immaterial to their pursuit of getting better. So, yeah, super, super fired up for that.